This video is an ultimate guide to the 10 best things to do in Ludington, Michigan. 1. Climb the Skyline Trail and explore the 5,300 acres of Ludington State Park. Ludington State Park is the undisputed crown jewel of the area, a sprawling wilderness sandwiched between 7 miles of Sandy Lake, Michigan shoreline and the 5,000-acre Hamlin Lake, offering endless opportunities for swimming, hiking, and wildlife watching. With 21 miles of marked trails winding through dunes, marshlands, and hardwood forests, you can easily spend an entire day exploring. But the must-do hike is the Skyline Trail, a mile-long, elevated boardwalk that offers one of the most spectacular panoramic views of the park and the big lake beyond. From my experience, standing on that boardwalk with the wind in your hair and the endless blue of Lake Michigan stretching to the horizon is the kind of moment that makes you forget every worry and just breathe. 2. Walk along the breakwall to the stunning North Breakwater Lighthouse. Ranked the #1 lighthouse to visit in Michigan and voted one of the top 10 lighthouses in the United States by the Weather Channel, the Ludington North Breakwater Light is the town's iconic focal point. A half-mile walk along the breakwater from Stearns Park Beach leads you to this 57-foot white pyramidal steel tower, where 53 steps climb to a view of the harbor that will leave you breathless, especially at sunset. Here is a perfect way to end your day. Time your walk so you're standing on that breakwall when the sky explodes in orange and pink, watching the SS Badger glide out onto the lake as the light from the lighthouse begins its nightly vigil. 3. Take a step back in time at the historic White Pine Village. Just 3 miles south of Ludington, historic White Pine Village is a living history museum spanning 23 acres, where 30 beautifully preserved 19th century buildings, including a one-room schoolhouse, a blacksmith shop, a general store, and an 1849 farmhouse, bring pioneer life in lumber-era Mason County to vivid life. Costumed interpreters demonstrate old-fashioned skills like spinning, leatherworking, and candle making, and the village even features a steam locomotive with a log-laden tender car heading toward a working sawmill. 4. Discover Great Lakes maritime history at the Port of Ludington Maritime Museum. Housed in a beautifully preserved former U.S. Coast Guard station listed on the National Register of Historic Places, the Port of Ludington Maritime Museum brings the region's nautical past to life with digital storytelling, authentic artifacts, and engaging interactive exhibits. You can step into the shoes of a Great Lakes captain with their immersive ship simulator, learn about the legacy of the historic car ferries, and explore fascinating exhibits on shipwrecks, lighthouse technology, and the SS Badger, the last coal-fired passenger steamship still operating in the United States. You can see how this museum, which also provides a fantastic front-row view of the Badger departing for Wisconsin daily, is a must-visit for anyone who's ever been captivated by the power and history of the Great Lakes. 5. Ride the SS Badger car ferry across Lake Michigan to Wisconsin. A National Historic Landmark since 2016, the SS Badger is a true piece of living history, the last coal-fired passenger steamship still sailing the Great Lakes, offering a nostalgic 4-hour crossing from Ludington to Manitowoc, Wisconsin that feels like a journey back in time. The ship can carry passengers, vehicles, RVs, and motorcycles, and features a movie theater, a museum, multiple food and drink options, and even a popular game of Badger Bingo to pass the time. This is the kind of adventure where the journey truly is the destination. Standing on the deck, feeling the rhythm of the coal-fired engines, and watching the Michigan shoreline slowly disappear on the horizon is an experience you won't find anywhere else in America. 6. Savor a scoop of Guinness World Record-winning ice cream. 7. Hike, paddle, or fish the rugged beauty of the Pere Marquette River. Flowing through the Manistee National Forest just north of town, the Pere Marquette River is a stunning clear water river, renowned for its world-class salmon and steelhead fishing, offering anglers a chance to reel in a trophy catch in a truly pristine setting. You can spend a morning wading its gentle currents with a fly rod, rent a kayak or canoe to paddle through the peaceful, forested landscape, or hike the scenic trails that line its banks, spotting eagles, deer, and maybe even a black bear in the distance. Here is a perfect way to escape the beach crowds and connect with the wilder side of Michigan. The river's calm, tea-colored waters and the lush canopy overhead create a sense of solitude that feels a world away from the busy shoreline. 8. Take a leisurely drive, bike, or walk through the Mason County Rails to Trails system. Ludington is a fantastic hub for cyclists, thanks to a growing network of paved and natural trails, including the Mason County Rails to Trails system that follows historic railroad corridors through scenic countryside. You can rent a bike from a local shop and ride miles of car-free paths, passing through forests, farmlands, and small towns, or just enjoy a peaceful walk or jog on a section that suits your pace. This is the kind of low-stress activity the whole family can enjoy. The paths are nearly flat, incredibly well-maintained, and offer a quiet, safe way to explore the area's natural beauty without worrying about traffic. 9. Experience the charm of downtown Ludington's art walks, murals, and live music. The heart of the city is its picturesque, walkable downtown, a district of historic buildings housing unique boutiques, art galleries, breweries, and the stunning Ludington Area Center for the Arts. During the summer, Waterfront Park transforms into a vibrant gathering place for the annual concert series, with 12 weeks of free live music every Wednesday evening that brings residents and visitors together to dance, picnic, and soak in the lakeside atmosphere. You can see why the Love Ludington Weekend and the annual Art Walk are such beloved traditions. The streets fill with local musicians, craft vendors, and the warm, friendly buzz of a community that takes pride in its creative spirit. 10. Time your visit for the lumberjack-themed Ludington Lumber Days in October. While summer is peak season, savvy visitors know that fall brings crisp air, stunning colors, and one of the most unique festivals in the state, Ludington Lumber Days, a 3-day celebration in early October honoring the region's rich logging heritage. The festival features lumberjack-inspired fun, like an encampment reenactment at historic White Pine Village, a beer garden with axe throwing, a fall festival at the state park with free wagon rides and a bonfire, and even historical tours of the city's magnificent lumber baron homes. This is the kind of small-town event that makes you fall in love with a place. The smell of wood smoke and fresh cider, the sound of Celtic music drifting through the state park, and the sight of colorful leaves swirling through the air create a cozy, nostalgic atmosphere that's pure Michigan autumn magic.